Okay, back with another microphone review for everyone here. This is another Polsen audio product, and I really like this one. This is going to be kind of like, there's a lot of utility with this one, and let me talk to you about it here. This is the Polsen DM-USX1. I received this product at no charge. I received it in exchange for my honest review, and I'm about to give that to you right now. The Polsen DM-USX1 says on the box that it's ideal for live performance, podcast, and video conferencing. It's ideal for vocals and speech. It boasts a frequency response that's tailored for vocal clarity. It's got a rugged metal construction. It's got two forms of output. You can connect this microphone two ways. This is what makes it great from a utility standpoint. You could connect this microphone directly to a computer via USB, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just using the default sound recording software on my computer, and I've got USB going into the computer, no problem. You can also connect it to an XLR interface for more professional recording, such as I've got a Zoom H4n Pro field recorder, and the condenser mic on that works. It works for vocals, but it's not best for vocals because those two microphones on the front of the Zoom recorder, they don't really reject background noise and room noise. So this is a dynamic mic and it rejects the noise better. It's got an on-off switch. So you can turn the switch on, which it's on right now, or you probably just didn't hear what I said because I had the switch off. It's got a 1/8 inch headphone output. So you can plug in some earbuds or you can plug in some headphones so that you can monitor. And it actually is, when you have it plugged in USB, it's just an external sound card, really. So you can listen to your computer sounds or the microphone sound or whatever, any recordings you do or whatever, without having to go in there and switch anything out in the computer. It's a dynamic mic. It's got a super cardioid polar pattern. What that means is, the cardioid pattern, you think about the upside down heart in the front of the mic, and it rejects from the sound in the back. Well, the supercardioid does that a bit more. So just think about it. That's why it's called supercardioid, I guess, and not just cardioid. So let me go ahead and just demonstrate that for you. Right now, I'm speaking into the front of the microphone, and this is the side of the microphone, and this is the back of the microphone. So let me go back to the side of the mic. This is the side of the microphone, and I'm back around to the front of the microphone. So as you could see there, the sound drops off when you go to the side and the back, and it's directional, and that's why it doesn't pick up so much room noise. Frequency response, 50 hertz to 16 kilohertz. It's got an impedance of 600 ohms. It's got a 3-pin XLR connector on the back and also a mini USB connector. Cable link that comes with it, it comes with a USB cable, a mini USB, 6.6 feet, so it's 2 meters long. So that's pretty good length for a cable. The microphone's 7.5 inches tall, and the diameter is 2.25 inches, and it weighs 12.4 ounces. In the box, now I don't do unboxings really, so it comes with a microphone, the USB cable, the mic clip, and a tripod desk stand. High quality tripod desk stand. It's metal. It's not plastic. It's not really flimsy. It's very sturdy. The microphone clip holds the microphone on the stand. It comes with an adapter that you can unscrew. So if you want to hook this microphone or connect this microphone to a scissor arm or something like that, you can just unscrew the adapter and boom, you got it there. So that's a lot of mics don't come with that. So that's a good plus to have. The microphone also has a 1-year limited warranty from Polsen Audio. This microphone is a great option if you are needing a microphone for Zoom calls, or if you're going to do any kind of recording at your desk, or if you want to do voiceover, you don't want to get a bunch of sound equipment, you can just get this microphone and the USB connector will go right into your computer. And, you can use any standard sound recording software that you may have, or you can download free stuff on your computer. You can record. You're right there ready. A lot of us are teleworking today or telecommuting to work. We do a lot of Zoom meetings and Teams meetings and that kind of thing. This is a great option to have if you want to sound more professional in your meetings and you don't want to wear a headset. You can just put this on with some earbuds and It sounds really good. I use this microphone with a pop filter. So what you're hearing right now is the microphone, but I do have an external pop filter on the mic. It's the foam little thing that goes on the top of these mics that you see sometimes. The brand is the Wintec 900 series pop filter. It's made to fit this type of microphone. If you don't have a pop filter, let me just demonstrate that for you. If you don't have a pop filter, you're going to get plosives when you say things like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's common in all dynamic mics, not just this mic. That's a trait of this type of microphone. So let me put the pop filter back on. Okay, the pop filter is back installed. So now I can say Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And hopefully it didn't pop too bad, but it does reduce. It doesn't eliminate all popping, but it does reduce it a lot. And it helps you when you're actually trying to edit it. Yeah, the microphone, it feels good in the hand. It feels like it's built really well. You know, I wouldn't mind putting this in a bag and traveling with it. You know, I wouldn't worry about it if it's going to get, bumped around a little bit. I wouldn't run over it. I wouldn't run a car over it. I wouldn't run a bus over it. But, for normal travel applications, I feel like I'm confident that this microphone could stand up to the standard wear and tear of taking this with you. I've got a bag. I can throw it in the bag with my Zoom recorder, and I'm ready to do a podcast anywhere in the world or anywhere I am. So from a podcasting standpoint, I think this is a good piece of equipment. Also, just from a professional standpoint, in today's world with remote work, this is also a great tool to have in your arsenal if you are going to do any kind of, conference calls. So now I want to demonstrate how this microphone sounds when you connect the XLR port to the Zoom recorder with using a 3-pin XLR cable that is not supplied with this microphone. But this would be if you're in the field and you just want to record it into a recorder, or you're going into a mixer or something like that. Let's plug that in and see how that sounds. Okay, here's the Polsen DM-USX1 going XLR input into the Zoom recorder. So just to see how it sounds when you plug it into an XLR interface. The Zoom recorder is providing the preamp for this, and then it's going USB into the Mac, so into the same voice memo app. I'm also using the Wintec 900 series pop filter on this microphone. It seems to have a little bit more leveled off sound, and that might just be the auto preamp on the Zoom recorder. I've got the levels set at auto on the Zoom recorder, so it's just automatically adjusting the gain as I use the mic. And that might be a better way to do it. I don't know. You could do manual settings if you want. The Zoom recorder would be what I would have with me in the field. So if I was going to record a podcast, I would most likely plug this XLR into the XLR port, and then, into the mic, and go XLR into the Zoom recorder for any sort of solo podcast, or if I interviewed people on the phone, then I would have the phone output going into the Zoom recorder in another channel. And that way I could have multi-channel recording, which makes editing easier. This will be my preferred use case. This microphone plug USB into the Zoom H4n Pro with the Wintec 900 series pop filter. So we're going to play all this back. Of course, I'm going to listen to it, but I feel like based on what I'm hearing in my headphones as I talk, I've got it plugged. I've got my headphones plugged into the Zoom recorder at this time, so I can monitor. I like what I'm hearing so far coming out of that. I don't hear a lot of the room noise. Let's switch to the condenser mic on the Zoom H4n just to give you a comparison. Okay, this is the condenser mic on the Zoom H4n Pro. I'm not even speaking directly into the condenser mic. Let me get on top of it here. Whoa. Let's just not even do that. This condenser mic on this microphone is not ideal for recording vocal speech, in my opinion. It's too sensitive. Now, if you're recording music or something like that, it's perfect for that. But, I'm going to just give you an idea of how it sounds compared to the dynamic microphone. That's the Polsen mic. Let me switch back to the Polsen mic. Okay, back on the Polsen mic. And man, it sounds a whole lot better in my ears as I listen. So yeah, that will be the use case here. You can use this microphone for Zoom meetings. You can use it for any vocal applications that you may need to interface with your computer. You can plug in USB to any other audio interface like a Zoom recorder or a mixing board for those applications as well. The stand seems to be holding up great. It works really well. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. And also I like the way you can fold it down and for compact travel. It's a good unit altogether. The one thing I would recommend if you're going to get this microphone is to get a good pop filter with this microphone, because you're going to have to deal with plosives a lot if you don't purchase one. You can get the Wintec 900 series or other brands for just a few dollars. It's a really good investment. I buy them more than one. I buy them in bulk, like 5 or 6 at a time, just to put on all of my microphones. If you're going to talk closely to any microphone, you're going to need some sort of pop shield between you and the microphone capsule. The Polsen mic does have a grill that has a little bit of foam inside of it, but it doesn't do as good of a job as having an external pop filter. So yeah, that's how this microphone sounds, and going into the Zoom H4n Pro. So let's switch back to the USB input. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this review. I hope this has been informative to you. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to do more reviews like this from other products that I can get my hands on. There's also a link in the description if you want to purchase this product, so that you can go to the B&H Photo and you can go ahead and purchase it. Overall, I'd recommend this product to anyone that does any sort of remote work or would need a mic for remote work, or that participates in any kind of conference call or Zoom calls or anything like that. If you're doing any voiceover, or if you do voiceover for YouTube videos or whatever, this will be a great option. If you want to record a podcast, this will be a great option. If you need something on the go, you don't have to buy a bunch of equipment. You can just have this microphone, the USB cable, and then you can plug it right into your computer and you're in business. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.